Welcome back, everybody, to the GR Wisdom channel. You've now tuned in to another topic titled, Why Do Women Enable Deadbeat Men Yet Complain? Now, this is something we probably all have seen throughout our tenure on this earth. Uh, you might be the one I'm talking about. You might know some people that I'm talking about. But all in all, we're going to address this issue and see what is the root of this? Why does this continue to happen? You know, and I see this more than not. I mean, with working women, and it could happen with women who aren't working but who are basically leading the household, who are the head of household, so to speak. And it generally happens when this woman is working and the man is staying at home. He obviously doesn't work. He might have just came home from prison, or he might just not want to work. He probably just hit a lick, so to speak, by coming up on this woman, and he just lives off of her. He stays home, might stay home, drinking and smoking all day, playing video games. He doesn't clean up, he doesn't cook. He just sits there and does his thing while she's out getting the bread or winning. She's the breadwinner for the family, so to speak. And he's just living the good life at the house, reaping the benefits of being her man, so to speak. There was a video I seen a while back. I forgot her name, and it does make sense if you have a man who is staying at home, but yet still he is doing all these things, cleaning up. He's the mechanic for your car. He cooks. He does all these other things. He does administrative stuff. He's the repairman, the maintenance man. He does all this around the house. That is an asset. It's not really a liability at the end of the day. But when you got someone who would be considered a deadbeat, who smokes, drinks, doesn't clean up, you have to do everything. He's basically using you for sex. He's spending your money. There's an issue with that, and maybe this guy might even be putting the beaters on you also. But you're still with him for whatever reason. But what gets me about this is that some of these women will complain about these men to other people, and they'll vent their frustration to other people, and they'll solicit advice and ask for advice, but they'll never do anything about it. They'll get the little pep talk, go through the whole pep rally with their girlfriends, or even they might be talking to another guy just to have someone to talk to, just to say, hey, yeah, this is what this guy's doing, blah blah blah, and basically somebody to reassure her that she's doing the right thing, and this guy that she's messing with is just a deadbeat. You'll even go as far as with this social media thing. You posting memes or reposting memes, basically referencing this guy, this deadbeat you got at home, but you're never gonna do anything about, the situation. You confide in your parents, your girlfriends, they're all giving you this advice, but ultimately, you're not going to go anywhere. So, why is that? Why even complain? Why even go through all these motions of, I'm going to do this, or he's not this, he's not that? You know, why go through all of this? What is it at the end of the day? Are you hoping for a change? Are you just waiting for a change? Is that what it is? You're hoping that something happens, something dynamic happens. You've been praying that he'll wake up and be Ghost from Power one day. you know, I mean, here's one thing you got to realize if you're in this situation, or somebody in this situation. A proactive person and a lazy person, those two will never go together because they just have their mind set up. It's just not going to work. Second of all, a woman should never be taking care of a man. That's a no go in itself, and a man should have pride within himself if he has the ability to not allow that to happen. She should not be taking care of the man. what I noticed is that women get caught up in this cycle of trying to take care of men, you know, and it sometimes, it more often than not, they try to keep a man in a position where the man actually needs her, you know. Not to say it's always intentional, but she wants to keep him in a place where the man needs her, where the man is in that position where it's almost like she's raising a child, you know. If he does happen to get himself together at some point, this woman might even go as far as getting jealous or feeling some type of way about him improving himself or finally getting himself together, which is quite the paradox if you think about it. Complaining about the guy, and once he gets his stuff together, you're jealous of him because you don't have that control, so to speak, over this man. So I think that's quite funny. But all in all, you're complaining about a deadbeat, but you don't want to make a move because you just want somebody to lay next to you at night or somebody just to be there for you. And this man, even though he's not employed, he's there for you. So I just find it to be something weird. What are you waiting for? Why are you in this position? Why are you complaining about it? Why don't you just boss up? Unless there's some asset, he's not quite the liability that you think he is, and he's an asset. If he's an asset, then stop talking about him. And even if you're not going to do anything, stop talking about him. Stop complaining about him to other people unless you're going to do something. If you're going to make a move, how they say, boss up and do it. So it's just something I've been wanting to make this video for a while. Just stuff like that just crosses my mind. Um, but by all means, feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. Leave the comments below, your thoughts on it, and we can start a dialogue on it, or I can make another video on it. If you got a topic you like to make a video on, by all means. Um, Make sure you subscribe. Follow me on Facebook. The link is in the description. I'm gonna tie the link into probably the Tyrone effect in here also if you haven't watched that video yet. But you know, check out my author page on Amazon. It's in the link is in the description also. So feel free to do all that, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.